More breaking headlines, ladies and gentlemen. The Brunswick nuclear power plant has shut down. There are 300 stranded at the facility after flooding from Hurricane Florence. Also, a possible massive coal ash spill at Lake Wilmington from a coal plant that is about 3/4 the size of an Olympic swimming pool. So, how's that for a headline? Definitely not good news. I hope you're safe and doing well wherever you are. This is just one of over 400 power plants around the world that, in my opinion, is one hell of a way to steam water. Now, this thing's right off the coast. I'm going to show it to you. It's not right off the coast, but it's close to the coast. And I found another power plant that looks even closer to the coast that I didn't even know about that I'm going to share with you as well. But let me just run down some of these headlines real quick. I'm going to give you a quick visual here. You can see some of the headlines: News and Observer, the Epoch Times, Fox News. Unusual event declared at Brunswick nuclear power plant after Hurricane Florence floods the area. I do want to let you know real quick that this podcast is brought to you in part by My Patriot Supply. You should check out the deals right now at preparewithleakproject.com. If you want to prepare for the worst, expect the best, hope the best, you can get some great deals right now on survival foods. It tastes good, 25-year shelf life. It comes in this plastic tote. Well, 92 meows for $75. That's 2 weeks worth of food. Breakfast, lunches, dinners, organic seeds, water filtration systems, all sorts of good opportunities. You may even want to consider picking yourself up a Geiger counter. I've got a couple. So anyway, check them out or don't, whatever. I just want to let you know about it. Some awesome deals. But let me share with you once again these headlines, and I want to go over some information. The Duke spokeswoman, Mary Catherine Green, said there was a road that has... said there was road access to the Brunswick site, but it was limited access. She also said that there were about 300 people at the plant. There's usually more than 900 workers. Over the weekend, Duke said that on-site conditions had prohibited the plant staff from accessing the site via personal vehicle due to flooding of local roads. So, this is an unusual event now, reported, and it's been made available via U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission's website on Monday. As of right now, it's just an unusual event. Let's hope it stays that way. That is that is the lowest of the NRC's emergency classifications. Now, Joey Ledford, a spokesman, I'm listening to music in the background here, and it's just kind of merging together. I'm attempting to block the AI interface. Joey Ledford, a spokesman for the NRC's Region 2 office in Atlanta, said the company issued the report because regulations and plant procedures require multiple overland routes to the plant. Now, there's no flooding currently at the plant, which sits about 20 feet above sea level. Wow, 20 feet above sea level. So they started shutting the 2 reactors on Thursday before the storm hit the coast. They've got 2 reactors at a 1,870 megawatt plant. Now let's look at the location. I'm going to zoom in here. So this Duke Energy Sutton steam plant is where there might be a dump of about 3/4 sized Olympic pool of coal ash here into this river. I'll share that with you in a minute. Cape Fear. Yeah, how would you like to fish out there right now? Well, they just spray it in the sky anyway. You know, you want it in the fish, you want it in the sky, you choose. It's up to you. It'll cut down on your carbon footprint, so why don't you just eat it, okay? It's a joke. You do not want to eat coal ash. That would be a bad thing. So, do not eat coal ash. All right, so Brunswick nuclear plant. I could just hear somebody on the internet, well, they said eat coal ash because it'll cut down on my carbon footprint, man. So that's why I did it. No, do not do it. All right, so anyway, Brunswick nuclear plant. This is the nuclear plant right here, which is connected to the Cape Fear River also. And then you can see that just goes right out into the ocean. How nice. How lovely. Well, that area is a unusual event as of right now. Now, we just look at it. This is the Sutton plant. that they say was shut down. The 3-unit, 575-megawatt coal-fired Sutton plant was located near Wilmington, North Carolina, on a site that also includes 3 small combustion turbines. The coal-fired units were retired in November 2013. Removal of the coal plant and older combustion turbines was completed in 2017 through a combustion of implosions and mechanical demolition. Aw, wonderful. You just blew it up. You're like, oh, it's okay. It's good for the environment now. The Sutton plant is now home to a 625-megawatt natural gas combined cycle plant, which provides highly efficient electric generation while reducing air emissions compared to the previous coal plant. The combined cycle plant came online in 2013. Now, if you have questions, you can just contact them. You can see the link right there. Oh, yeah. Well, you just look at it. So, one storm. And they're like, it's going to be a Category 5, man. Well, luckily, when it was landfall, it was a 2. And I told you, I said, Marshmallow Man will hopefully offset some of this, but I showed you the path it was on, and I showed you those nuclear reactors on the path, and I said, hey, just be aware. Not saying anything's going to happen. So somebody's like, so, man, I listen to some of your stuff, but you just, some of your stuff's just garbage. You coming out and saying these hurricanes are going to blow up all these nuclear reactors. I never said that. I said they're probably going to withstand the storm. I said it's something to keep your eyes and ears open and aware of. And it is it not? I mean, don't. Okay, don't care. If you don't care, though, why are you watching Leak Project? Well, it is entertainment. So, I mean, there's 1,000 channels on cable and nothing on there, or you could at least learn something on the Leak Project, or attempt to learn something, or troll me on the channel comment. Just be nice to the guests. Man, I had a great experience with Elizabeth April a couple nights ago. What an amazing podcast that was. And wow, what a lot of information to put on my shoulders. And I was thinking, anyway, that's a whole other podcast. We'll get into that later, but just saying. I did a podcast yesterday for over 22 minutes, and the microphone wasn't on the right setting, so you couldn't hear me the whole time. That's all you see. It's like, anyway, it was kind of sad, but obviously for a reason. But then, check this out, Willie. I want to show you some more doom. I mean, no, this is all conspiracy, though. It's just a conspiracy. So this is the emergency maps. If you go to it, hisz.rsoe.hu, alert map, there's a lot going on the coast. Look at all the people without power still in North Carolina. And there's a biological event here it's southeast of Charlotte. You can see, or it's actually a hazmat event. So what's that about? But they don't even have this listed yet, this nuclear event, or they'll get on it soon, I'm sure. Because this is breaking. This is breaking. So you zoom down here and then check this out. Look at Florida. Remember that nasty red tide they were talking about? Well, you just look at it. That's a conspiracy too. Don't worry about it. There's something on called basketball, I think. Something like that. That players make like $20 million, $30 million a year. They bounce around this thing called a basketball, and they're like, it's pretty amazing. They should totally get paid at least $20 million a year, right? I mean, can you see the things they do? They jump up in the air and they slam it. They're shooting this basketball from like, I don't know, what's the three-pointer line at? And it's just like, wow, $20 million, just pay him, man. I gotta watch that. That's really important. Doesn't matter that, we're the grand solar minimum, and doesn't matter that crops are dying all over the world. It doesn't matter that red tide's taking over the entire coast. No, man. We got stuff that's important. Pay those guys. They're exciting. They're really making a difference. They're making a change. Well, you got to have something, right? So, whatever. Be excellent to each other. Be the change you want to see.